Hi guys, I'm Angel. I'm back with another message. This message is not one I'm too keen on delivering today, you guys. I always ask for messages of positivity, love, and light to uplift the collective. I want to try to get the highest frequency possible so we can all attain that love frequency and also feel loved and felt inside, you guys. But this message, it's not always going to be always butterflies and rainbows, guys. This is not. We are God's army, so it is what it is. Sometimes it's not going to be a loving message, or it's going to be more direct. Just sometimes it's not going to be to our liking. It is what it is. So this message really isn't to my liking, but it is what it is. So this is the channeling for today. I guess somebody needs to hear it. Whatever. Okay, so it says, hello, angel, blessings. This is Archangel Michael. The Lord our God is the Creator, is the only God, and His Son Jesus is the Savior. Angel, what's the worst thing that can happen from channeling every day? And I just kind of disregarded that. So Michael, I kind of won't talk about that because I'm not worried about channeling every day. I love channeling every day. I said, can we talk about the collective and raise their energy? I said, please, Michael. And he says, very well, child, as you wish. The collective is you, and you are the collective. You are all on different missions. Excuse me. And he says, this is not a win-at-all-cost scenario. You will channel as we see fit, child. You ask for things not to be addressed that very well should be addressed in a formidable fashion. For frequency of ascension, the collective needs to see this. This is not about relationships for anyone other than the collective with God. Should a message be misinterpreted and someone be led astray, that is their free will. God's will is all that you need to worry about. You focus on you, child. Everything else will fall into place. And so the message came up that I seen last night in my head. I was thinking, well, I don't really think it was meant that way, and he told me, Vanessa, hush, child. Peace be still. You will post this message and you will present it in the way you hear me speak to you now. Do you understand? Sometimes circumstances and ego let things get in the way of true enlightenment. Take a moment and continue writing. Slow your rhythm, child. Breathe. So I just took a moment because I was like, oh, okay. All right, so I took a moment, and then my roommate's dog, he's a big hound dog, brown and white, and he just comes and jumps on my bed and starts laying next to me. So I'm like, I loved on him for a second, gave him, he got some big fluffy ears and stuff, so I loved on him, and then I was like, okay, I'm ready. So I started writing again. He said, my beloved angel, this message is not meant to bring discontent. This is why the dog just came to lay at your side. This message is to bring a more understanding integration to our humanly nature. Things aren't understood entirely as they are meant to be, but should they be misunderstood, we are here to correct it. We know you are obedient. This is why you have been given the wisdom to deliver the messages. Once you and the collective discover your abilities, there will be times that there might be circumstances rise to an occasion that cause a disruption of energetic frequency. We have already won, as the light always does. Should anyone detour from their path, we have already addressed this scenario. Must we sequentially address it again, message after message, once again? God is love, angel. You are love. Anything that cannot match that determination in love frequency will fall away. This is for all in the collective to keep in mind. Yes, your journey is your own, but love is needed for the highest frequency to maintain the collective. There is no room for ego or doubt. After making mistakes in the flesh, you must figure out the way of the water to the gardens of heaven's heart. You, angel, as so many others, represent heaven's heart. If they fall, let them. For you, as well as others pure of heart, will continue to grow. Your roots, just like the others, are put on the path with deep, fertile soil. Some days will have so much sun you might wither just a little for continuing to grow. But does the sun not touch your roots? Does the sun touch your roots? Ha ha ha. He says, we think not. Use your mind when trying to understand that metaphor. Each of you are different. Your minds shouldn't cast stones where there are none. Be fruitful and multiply. You will achieve your mission. We will give you rest when you need rest. We will address what needs to be addressed, even if it isn't to your liking. Make no mistake, you in the collective are warriors in battle. You are built for endurance. Let that be seen and set in the stones. Blessings, beloved. May your light shine until the end of times. Beautiful collective of angelic frequencies, of never-ending love and light. Remembrance of frequential balance beyond the cosmos, beyond the stars, all the way to the gardens of Eden, where the heart of God's love still remains. Archangel Michael closing. So yeah, you guys, that's the message for today. I truly love you guys. Thank you for watching. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button down below. I truly love you. Be blessed. Bye.